Okay, I think we just reconnected also. Did we just reconnect? Okay, we're good again? Okay, we're fine. We fixed it, folks! I think we're back. Thank you all for the for sitting through the stuttering. If you are still here, that was a bit of a clusterfuck, but we're back. Thank you for your patience as we are half a minute into the brand new stream of accidentally disconnecting everything from the internet. We are still kind of lagging a little bit. So in the name of the lagging, now we're back. Okay. It's not lagging anymore. Thank you all for the patience, for having patience in general. That was a pretty good Shadow Isles encroaching attempt. Let's go check out Sky's video and then maybe build 1 or 2 more decks before we head out for the evening. But right now we do have a video submission, so let's take a look at that and see what we've got in our queue. In the queue. I don't know why I say queue. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I just feel slightly British saying it. Okay, let's minimize that. Back to the chat. Stream couldn't handle the awesome and said is sharks. I mean, it was mostly Hecarim, but the shark did help there a little bit. Oh, Dog of Wisdom. This is what your professor played to test audio? The Dog of Wisdom? To be fair, it's a pretty funny doggo. How many views does this have? 78 million? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. That says deep cultural saturation. It's not yours. I forgot the ending of this. Look, it's a Dog of Wisdom. How can you say no? I have a video from 7 years ago, and we had the Shia LaBeouf video from 8 years ago. Man, you're making me relive fucking first year college, guys. I'm too young to have nostalgia about college. We're moving on with the deck building. Thank you for sending that in, though. What do you want to build last? So we've built P&Z. We've built P&Z, Encroaching Shadows. We've built Ionia, Encroaching Shadows. We've built Targon, Encroaching Shadows. What's the worst region that we can pair Encroaching Shadows with? There are a lot of terrible ones, actually. Terror regions. Freljord. We could do, like, Jin Encroaching. That would be absolutely fucking horrendous. No, it has to be one of the Rune Terror regions now, I think. There's also basic shit that I could build. Like, I actually haven't done Bard Gemcrafter. How fast could we do Bard Gemcrafter? Bard, Targon. I mean, there's always Slotbot. Honestly, I think Slotbot's really the Turbo Bard option. So that's... we could try to compete with it with Gemcrafters. P&Z Gemcrafters for duplication would be interesting. What's the funniest version of a Gemcrafter, actually? Now that I've played it once and I've seen... I've played it more than once, but I haven't played it a ton. You play a spell. Oh! Hear me out, because it's terrible. Gemcrafter with Avatar of the Tides. Because it will give the mana refill and cycle things. That's really awful, though. That's really awful. The Avatar of the Tides is still untapped meme territory, though. Like, Bilgewater... Let's see. There's no way to get Avatar and Sky Singer to function, unfortunately, because the Sky Singer only discounts from deck, so it won't hit the things that the Avatar is producing. Generous Gemcrafter avatar. I mean, then we need a big elusive target to do something. Nami. Oh, Gemcrafter Nami actually might work. Yeah, I mean, it's technically buffs. It's like very indirect, inadvertent buffs. We could also do Yumi, who's a good thing. Targeting, unfortunately, doesn't work with Pantheon. Oh, could we make a Swole Kench? I mean, we could make a Swole Kench, even though that would be kind of stupid. Kale Nami, Generous Gemcrafter with Avatar. Sounds horrible. Let's do it. I'm gonna drop down to 2 avatars, I think. Empowered 3, Divine Cleric. You're going in. You give me lifesteal. We have Gift Giver. We don't need buffs. We have the buffs in hand. All of the buffs that we're getting, we're gonna see them in hand. You actually have elusive. You're going in. Maybe 1 or 2 ransom riches to see if we can fucking high roll some bullshit. Spacey Sketcher is an okay card. Black Market Merchant is probably not going to do very much. Where's the Double Trouble? Where's the traditional Nami opening? 3 of or no balls. I'm going to stick to 2. Saga Seeker is not going to work. Ripper's Bay would be fucking... One day I have to actually try to build Ripper's Bay, I think. Coral Creatures is good at Tune. Let's take that. Let's take Esmus, like 1 or 2. Let's take some healing, because we have Targon stuff. Jagged Taskmaster is not going to do quite enough for sure. Mirai's Songstress actually might be a pretty swole elusive if we can get to it in time. Mirai Warden is okay. Let's cast a couple of those. Pale Cascades is fine, probably. There's a stun. Do we want big invokes? Darkened Lodestone is probably a one of that we can run in general. Because we also have the potential of getting that spell shield later. Divergent Paths, no. Fledgling Stellacorn. Oh, but then there's Sparklefly, so let's actually just find Sparklefly, honestly. If we're gonna run something that's a fucking annoying twinkle, it's fucking Sparklefly. Bubble Bear. Yeah, that also has a tune, so that'll work. Boop, 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 boop. Come back here. Bubble Bear tune. Right now, our top end is Nami, Kale, and Avatar of the Tides. We have draw. We have Guiding Touch for draw. We otherwise just have some buffs in general. We don't have many spells. We need way more spells, actually. We're kind of running low. So let's put in some spells. I'll be trimming this in a second. Let's put in a Hush. That's not so bad. We are getting things potentially off of the Sketcher and the Coral Creatures, though. So we're not spell free, but I do think we actually need more of them in general. Tidal Wave is kind of funny. Bastion is kind of funny. Joyubaka, hello, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. Loaded Dice is funny. I want to put Mirai Great Mother in here so bad. So bad. Let's drop Darkened Lodestone. Actually, you might have enough that we don't need Mirai Songstress. I'm going to put in 1 or 2 Great Mothers because they're funny. We could also put in what's his face, the 4 Spray Fan. That's your name. Where's Shelly? Actually, speaking of, Shelly is a pretty good card. If we want to think about Shelly or 2, because we do have enough things, I think, buffing the deck in general. Let's drop the riches. Let's put in a Shelly so that hopefully we can actually stack things on the board as they're going. Because 2 spells plus Gemcrafter plus Avatar plus Nami could be a monstrous board if we can get there. We just unfortunately have to get there, which is going to be the tricky part, but hopefully we'll be able to pull it out. So let's try this. Let's drop a Divine Clerk, maybe. Or drop a Cutthroat, keep the Clerk, and then have 1 more slot for something else. I think we still need draw, honestly. So we could put in a second Spray Fin or another Guiding Touch. I'm worried about death. So I think I might put in a 3rd touch instead of the Spray Fin, because also it's a spell. So we've got another meme deck. We have buff stuff, and that's about it. We're just gonna buff all of the stuff. Also, Movado, hello and welcome back. We're having a pretty good day. Thank you for asking. It was cold, and guess what you made? Gumbo? That sounds very warm and hearty, and I approve. That sounds like good shit. I hope it was delicious. Where did my memes go? Meme is gonna be buff stuff, so it's actually gonna be at the top here. Let's pick our colors for the board state. Butt stuff. I could name it butt stuff, but I'm not actually sure what the cards would be for butt stuff. What is a good butt stuff card? I mean, does Kench have the biggest butt in the game? Who has the biggest ass in Runeterra? These are the important questions, folks. I mean, Kench by size, by sheer mass. Maybe Nautilus? You never had gumbo on a cold day. I've never eaten gumbo on a cold day. I know what it is, vaguely, but I've never eaten it when it was chilly outside. It's also been like maybe years since I last had it. I think I like had it once or twice. Never, but it sounds amazing. Marvaldo, you'll have to send some to us. Just teleport some gumbo over here to the chat. Let's do scroll over in Terra. We're gonna go a little bit. We're gonna look a little bit bardy. We're gonna bring back the tavern board. See how that goes. Kind of back, but laggy. Are we lagging again? We're lagging a little bit. Yeah, we're just lagging a little bit. Ooh, sorry, folks. Internet is being a fuck. Yeah. Well, I guess I was gonna end the stream after this game anyway, so it looks like I will end the stream after this game for sure. Woo! If regardless of how this goes, I think Comcast has decided to fucking end my existence. Which, you know what? Fuck you, Comcast. As usual. Fuck you, Comcast. We're gonna bank mana, though. Wow, it's down to 0 kilobytes per second. That's unfortunate. Oh boy. That is deeply unfortunate. Death to ISPs. Truly death to the ISPs. Yep, we're just fucking frozen. ABPS. Trying to figure it out. Let's pass a turn here. Whoops. This is going great. Oh, we're almost... Oh, it's crawling back? Oh, it's crawling back? Oh, I think we've crawled back! At something. At something. I think we're back now. I don't know how slow Twitch is, how behind Twitch is. It's a strange thing behind, but that's okay. We're doing stuff. We're okay. We're also getting spell mana, so 2 good things has happened. Shrimp, sausage, crabs, okra, celery, and peppers. That does sound like a good mix of shit. I approve of this mix of stuff. That's how you make your gumbo to be spicy. Nice. Could be the Diablo 4 is causing this? Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just zapping your CPU and not our internet. Not the purify! Yo, it's the purify! Why you gotta purify? I wanted things! Oh, my whole plan was things. My whole plan was to do things, okay? And now you're fucking up my whole day. Alright, I got another one of these things. Yeah, I got another one and I think I'll cast it. Or we can just wait for it to go and then heal. Like seafood gumbo is the best. The crab tastes really good. It's been a long time since I had crab. I've had it more recently than gumbo though, just like regular crab. Yeah, that's a big board that you got there, sir. I am going to cast the blocker, and then we're gonna heal our nexus, and then we're gonna bank some fucking goddamn mana. Holy shit! Ow! My face hurt. My face. But that's my face that you're hurting. I might just actually cast the Grimcrafter because I want to get the stacks going. They killed the first one. Hopefully they don't have 2 purifies. It looks like they don't have 2 purifies, which is a fucking joy to see. Let's heal desperately. That's buffing the Sketcher, which is not exactly what I wanted to have buffed, but that's okay. Let's trigger Sprayfin here to attune and also do stuff. We are finding another Guiding Touch, which is very good considering the board state at the moment. There's the Vein. Let's go with the Strike. They have Combat Reel. They have the Form on a Tumble going. Unfortunate. Best Freljord champ for the Path of Champions. Oh, I don't really play Path of Champions too much, so I'm not the person to ask. But if anyone else has done TPOC, let this person know. Player Acre, welcome to the chat, by the way. Well, how's it going? You know what you thought was fun with Pantheon and Kale? The Forge landmark from Freljord. Forge landmark. Oh, yeah, that makes sense actually. Just good with most everything. Sejuani is just kind of good with everything. Damn you, Sejuani, for being good at stuff. I wish I was that good at stuff. I wish I was as good as Sejuani at just doing things, you know? Is that a scout trigger? That is a scout trigger. I hate it. That's good. That's lovely. That's so good. Crying. Just crying, honestly. I'm going to buff the elusive here to get buff on Sparkle to draw a card to kill the thing that hopefully doesn't have a tough attachment on it. Please don't give it tough. Don't have Ranger's Resolve, please. That would kind of break me a little bit. Sejuani is way too good with everything. Way too good indeed. She sits on everything. She just sits. Oh, Boar Woman is powerful. Stop leveling Vayne. Stop leveling Vayne. Stop leveling Vayne. You think if I say it enough times, they'll listen to me and stop leveling the Vayne? I don't think that's how that works, unfortunately. How's the bitrate doing? Unstable as fuck. Hopefully it will hang around for the rest of this game, though. I got a Parley, which is better than what that shit usually drops, only it gave a fucking barrier to it, so I'm still shit out of luck. I am still shit out of fucking luck. Go away, I don't need you anymore. Serpent is Challenger, Charger, Moonsilver. Moonsilver is not great. I think I honestly just kind of want a body here. Let's take a body.
Paint is just accidental art.
So that after the scout resolves, we still have fucking solutions to my problems. Vayne's gonna level. It's like Dora telling Swiper not to swipe. Swipe 3 times and she stops. Yo, the interactivity, the simulated interactivity of Dora the Explorer is just fucking hilarious. As an adult, it's just like, oh, the child is enjoying talking to the screen. That's so good. Let me not die, please. I really wish to not die. I don't want to die. Is that too much to ask? Yes. Arthas, hello, welcome back. How is it going? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, we're okay. This is KVPS is still okay. Oh my god. Oh, saliva went down the wrong pipe. Holy shit. I'm dying. I'm failing at being a human being. I can't be a biological organism. What are you doing? Why didn't you cast anything? What's happening? Have a party so that I can hopefully Nami to win. I want to Nami to win. Oh, we're okay. Now we've recovered. I have that same problem. People assume that you're sick because you're randomly coughing. If only they knew. Randomly coughing over the past 3 years because of COVID has been fucking weird. I promise nothing's going wrong. I promise it's just that me personally, I suck. Okay, you're going for the Vayne elusive tumble, which is fine. I have elusives called Sparklefly. You have Vayne and wait, what's your other champion? I've been so consumed by the issues and also the stream problems and my lack of functioning as a human being that I didn't even notice that they had Quinn Vayne. I was just like, yeah, there's a Vayne happening somewhere. Okie dokie. Let's cast the Nami and hope that she doesn't die immediately. We're banking the mana. I have banked the mana! Let me cast my Sparkle! Please, I really need to cast this fucking Sparkle. Holy shit. That's danger. That's fucking danger. Did I fuck this up? No. Gemcrafter's not gonna get buffs anymore, but like, I still have Sparkle stuff to do, honestly. Yeah, let's do this. We have the heals. Let's go with the Charger as well. That is a Vayne's Condemn, so Nami is dying. That's okay, let's heal here. So that at least we can get some stuff out of it, so that we can at least threaten an open attack here without having to super worry about it. Do they have single? No, single combat doesn't work here. Unless they have 2 condemns, in which case we're just kind of fucked. But these 3 can go, which is a decent amount of damage. assuming they don't block with Vayne, which I don't really think that they can here. Yeah, they can't really, and we're healing to 14, so she's not a 2-turn kill, or 2-attack kill. A 2-turn kill, potentially, but she's not gonna just attack twice and murder us all, thank God. Kale is going on, which is okay. Fleet Admiral Shelley is unfortunately not buffing because we don't have anything off of the Guiding Touch, though we might be able to top deck a spell, so I think it still lets a Shelley play into the Guiding Touch. Still think it's that. Tumbles in hand. If Quinn comes down, we're a little afraid. They have Steratu. Okay. All right. A Steratu is fine. Okay. They have a Condemn, which they can cast because it would be discounted to fuck. It would be unfortunate. They're getting quick attack, which is okay. I'm gonna heal my Nexus because they're fucking out of all of their mana. We do have another Lisperkle. So more Lisperkle good, I think. Let's pass here. Let's just block the Steratu and tank the Vayne. They do get draws and they do discount. So hopefully there's nothing, again, hopefully there's nothing catastrophic in there. And then I think we just kind of try and go around with the damage. Have a Sparkle. What's free other than Tumble? What do they make free other than the Tumble? Are they doing it to the Steratu or to the Vayne? They're doing it to the Steratu, so we have a 2/2 or a 3/1 to block that. Kale is sort of okay. Powered 6. I mean, it's a lot more healing off of our little tiny butterflies if we do this. Tumble with the combat reel, so they're probably going to be able to cast something here. Hopefully it's not a Condemn. I really would like it to not be a Condemn. Yay! Or, you know, Mystic Shots to my face or something like that. That would also deeply suck and be unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep blocking until something else happens. Can I Kale Mirai? I can actually Kale Mirai next turn. That's not gonna do very much, but it is more board presence. I don't know what they're waiting for. Okay, so they do have a Condemn, because I fucking knew they would have fucking Condemn. Yeah, there we go. Was that a Vayne's Condemn or a regular Condemn? That was a regular Condemn. They find 2 of them? Okay, they just found a Valor. So they do have blockers. So as expected, my Kale plan is probably not going to work, and we only have 1 buff target, so she's also not going to get very many procs. She does get potentially something off of the Sparklefly. Well, it looks like I have Kale and I have a Great Mother. This deck needs more spells, and it also needs the Nami to not die, of course, which it failed to do miserably. Failed to do that miserably. 2-1 going is fine. They trigger an attack off of this, of course. Did I block with the Kale? I feel like I don't block with the Kale. But I think they also just win next turn. So we'll do this for now. Yeah, I think they just win next turn. Rising Spell Force. Okay, yeah. We can't really go with the 2/2, but we might be able to pretend that we have something. If we do that. Because we have 4 mana, they might be afraid of a Pale Cascade or something like that. Unlikely.
Say your prayer.
Or they have another strike. That looks like it's another strike, to be honest. How many fucking goddamn Condemns can you top deck? Oh, I'm so pissed at that, actually. I am actually so fucking pissed at that. Ugh, come on. Can you be not boring and play something other than Vayne? Can you be not boring for 2 seconds? Come on. I believe in you. I can believe you can be not fucking boring. We've all seen Vaynes. We've all seen Demacia before. It's still so boring! You suck. Let's do a Mirai Great Mother. What's exciting about fucking Demacia Vayne? Literally nothing. There's nothing exciting about this. I want spicy brews! That's not a spicy brew. It's fucking boring as shit. That's an illegal contraption. That's not what I'm looking for here. Unfortunately, not quite what I'm looking for. There's another Steratu. That's wonderful. Have a 5/5. You could have also just open attacked for lethal. So now you're BMing, so that's also horrible. Why? Okay, sure. You lose a bird unless you have another fucking rising spell force, which you do. Fine. Yes. Yada 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 yada. Who cares about Vayne? Oh my god, I'm so done with the Vaynes. I know that she died. I know that she got nerfed and she kind of died for a while, but oh god. Oh god, it's boring. Let's try this deck one more time. My bitrate seems to have returned to some degree, so I'll do one more attempt on this before calling it an evening. Otherwise, we've gotten through all our submissions, so that's feeling pretty good, I gotta say. Okay, nothing, no notifications there that I have to catch up on. Of course, as I say that, the bitrate drops. Okay, but we're back. Yay! Don't give me boring fucking Demacia bullshit. Don't give me boring Demacia. That's not boring Demacia, to be fair. Tarek Udyr is probably still gonna kick our shit in, but at least it's not fucking brain dead. Shit. We do have the Gen Crafter. I meant to put more spells in here, and I actually fucking forgot to put more spells in. Let's do Gem Crafter first, if we can manage it. Esmus is also fine, but unless they play something here, I think I'm just going to ignore it and then go with Gem Crafter. Well, no, let's bank full mana here. Get the Nami going. Bubble Bear is here. We don't need the attune yet. Dragon Roost for Inviolus Vox? Yo, I asked for spicy and I got fucking spicy. I haven't seen Inviolus Vox in ages, much less Dragon Roost. Beautiful card. Don't remember the last time I actually have seen that card played. I don't think I've seen it before in a ranked game. I would be unsurprised if I'd actually never seen it in a ranked game before. There's a Tarek. I'm gonna do this. I know this is kind of silly, but I'm still going to do that so that we can bank some mana and get some casts here.
So pretty.
Okay, there's a shakedown. Vulnerable. That's actually vulnerable might be better later actually. We're almost at the Vox, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, Snapshot Storm was kind of stupid, but it doesn't bloat our top decks as much as it could, potentially. So that's +0, +2 in regen, so they're granting it to the 2/2. That's kind of fine. Let's summon Marine Warden here. Yeah, not putting more spells in was actually a mistake, and we don't have any equipped, so the Weapons of Apprentice is just gonna kind of sit around doing a whole lot of nothing. Tough and regen is fine. Let's block here. It's not actually doing particularly a lot of damage, so we should be fine to just do this. We could give it vulnerable in the meantime, just to give it some kind of proc. That might actually not be terrible. We're buffing Cutthroat. Definitely need more mana and being used in general. 5 of 8. Vulpine and Wanderer coming back down. Inviolus Vox imminent. It's such a cool looking card, but it is also terrifying for us unless we can find Elusive somehow. I can definitely get Avatar of the Tides going, which is not my intention here. Let's cast an Esmus. I can start buffing Bubble Bear, actually, with the Esmus. I didn't have a great target for it before, but now we do kind of have a better boy for it. Giving this HP over time is not the worst. I do need spells. I'm gonna wait for Avatar for, if I can, a couple of more turns. Just because I would like to be able to get more than just 6 mana a cap every turn. Buffing the Avatar of the Tides, which is not so bad. We also kind of need board space, to be honest. That's a Wild Claw Overwhelm, so they're going to cast it on the dragon as well. Do we survive this turn? That's always an interesting thought. Do we live? Can we live? If they have an Udyr, I don't think we do. That's a dragon, so that's very large. I do acknowledge that it is a sizable Taric. And about to be a sizable 5/8, because it's going to get Overwhelm. That's 25 damage. Taric is leveling. 9 plus 7 is 19 damage. So if we block the rest, we can survive. Oh, sorry, it's 16. It's not 19. 16 damage is what we like to call survivable, I think. So I'm gonna do that and live my life. They're vulnerable, really not doing too much here, unfortunately. Do we cast the Shelly or do we cast the Avatar? I don't really have spells either way, so it's all kind of bad. Let's do Avatar though, so that we can Shelly out on the next turn, I think. We do see an Avatar of the Tides at least, which is always fun and exciting. Always fun and exciting. Hyara Allseer at least is not super bugged anymore, I think, as far as I know. So that's good. There's a Kale. Oh, but we don't have spells. We actually just desperately need a spell and I don't have it, which really sucks. Kale is not big enough to do anything. So I'm gonna keep plonking along with my elusives. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. I need more spells and I forgot to put them in, so we're just kind of treading a lot of water right now. We're just fucking treading water and the Divine Clerk doesn't even have lifesteal. Yeah. We need the Mirage. I think we drop some of this and just put in fucking Targon spells. Because I think the Targon spells are also going to be the most useful. Bastion doesn't matter. I guess like I could have had a silence, to be fair. There's a chance I could have silenced a unit, but we're just gonna take that. Avatar didn't work. One more try, while hopefully our internet continues to exist properly, and then we'll go from there. And by go from there, I mean I will head out for the evening. Yeah, we need to drop some of these units. Let's Sketcher. Let's drop Cutthroat. It's actually not doing very much. We've never really had a great turn with it. Mariah is still funny, so I don't hate it. I actually don't like the Kales. I don't think the Kales are really super doing much. So let's put in some spells. Small things would be better. There's a Bilgewater Tailstones, Bloodbait. Heavens Aligned is not terrible. Jailbreak's a card. Parley is a card. Jettison is not what I want exactly. The Tailstones for these regions are not as great. Bone Skewer. We could run a couple of Ebbs and a Moon Weapon or two, potentially. Make It Rain is here. We could increase the Pale Cascades as well. Yeah, did I put in the Ebbs. Yeah, Ebb is a card that I just kind of forgot about. I shouldn't have, I think. Heavens Aligned. We might actually just want a super cool star chart instead of that. Swindle's okay. We have 3 Bubble Bears. This should feel a little bit better. We might also be able to go up to 3 Double Troubles so that we have those casting as well. Drop a Clerk, add a Trouble, so that we also can use the mana that we're banking a little bit better. I just want one turn where we're getting Gemcrafter, Shelly, and Avatar interactions. Or like Shelly and or Avatar and or Gemcrafter. Mueller Alpha with Leona Yasuo. Okay, that's okay. We can probably keep Sketcher, we can probably keep Esmus. We're finding mana when we're finding other things, that's okay. Stuns are gonna be annoying. Let's pass the turn and bank some shit. That's a Mourn. I do have a potential blocker for it later. Go Esmus. Mariah Warden is here. I'm gonna ignore you. Leona Yasuo. Okay, so they care a little bit about recalls. They don't really care about There's still not a stun that's triggering off of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that Morn coming back down. There's a barrier? I guess Leona does get barrier, to be fair, so that's actually not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea. Let's guiding touch this shit. And then let's coral creatures. Let's bank our mana pretty cleanly here. Targonian Tellstones is a fancy card for this to generate because it usually gives Jettison or something similar. I feel like its default is Jettison, so I'll take that actually. We're up to 5 of 8 here, so we just need 3 more. We can probably use all of our spell mana here. There's a Feyblade Twirler. That's makes sense. Let's do Marai Warden into a 2 mana spell. Pale Cascade is probably going to be okay. That's a 3/2. The 2/1 is going, the 3/2 is going. That 1/3 is in existence. Let's do this. Tempted to try and Pale Cascade onto one of these to actually trade a little bit with the 1/3. That's should have targeted the 3/2 for that, so that's fucking me being stupid. Actually, no, it's me being slightly inadvertently less stupid, because it now does actually take a damage from the 2/1 there. We're banking 2, so our Nami is not quite there, but we might be able to level the Nami in the next turn. So progress is being made with the Fish Lady! Yay, Fish Lady! There's a Bubble Bear, that's exciting. Ebb is a card. We could start trusting our Ebbs. We're finding all of them for some reason. That's going to annoy them if it resolves. So perfect. We have the Nami to attune, so we'll go up to 4, which is actually kind of nice, and she'll be leveled by that point. We have a couple of burst speed spells to knock out while she's kind of hanging around on the board. That's the Leona for the stuns. That thing doesn't have barrier yet because it's the first daybreak of the whole game. So we have a room to slide in here with do some crazy stuff, I think. Let's do this, let's attune, let's go, Nami! Woo!
I will find the moonstone. I will save my
Man,
people.
remembering TF Nami was an interesting time. I also just realized my lights are perfectly in tune with the Nami colorations here. I'm in the middle of the sea! Let's do flow on ourselves, I think, and then just start buffing our shit with cards. Yay, cards. They don't have a recall. They might have a stun, but that's okay.
Let the tide carry you.
Boom. No HP buffing. Tragedy. Let's heal an ally and hit something over there. We are hitting the 2/1, which is a nice anti-recall effect. I'll take it. Thank you very much. 3/3 is actually not a bad stat line. They have 2 mana remaining. We're gonna sit pretty and hope that we can top deck Shelly, because I actually have the spells to use now. That's a stun. That's a very expensive stun. And you're burning the Paddle Star. Why are you burning the... Oh, because you want Yasuo to level. That's why you're burning Paddle Star. I was like, wait, why? Why? Don't you want that? Don't you need that shit? Bubble Bear should start getting procs now. If we can, Leona will potentially run into it. If the Yasuo is just regularly cast, there's only 2 mana remaining, so there might be... The Steel Tempest won't apply this turn, so... That actually gives us some room to potentially interact a little bit. Leona has hit 3 of 4 Daybreak. We can probably Bubble Bear now. So we have 2 Pale Cascades, which we can cast on the Bubble Bear as well. We have the Ebb for next turn if we want to start fucking up their day a little bit. The barrier is still not active because there's still no more Daybreak and they don't have a Raven yet. Would that run Raven? That is a stun on one of my things, which is okay. And also still not very catastrophic at all. Well, that's good for me. Yasuo is around somewhere. Do they kill something here? They're trying to trade into the Nami, which is not going to work out super well. Unless they have a twin disciplines or something right now. Looks like they might not. Let's take this. Let's take this.
Let the tide carry
I actually am more worried about that green glade caretaker than I am about the 3-3, because the 3-3 has already kind of done its job. So let's hit Double Bear into the stun, not the stun unit, the barrier unit, the increasingly large barrier unit, potentially. We have a gem crafter now. We find Shelly, though. Oh, we find Shelly, which is some bullshit. Okay. Hopefully they don't have any recalls here. If they do, we do have a bunch of stuff to do around it. There's a Raha Rock proc. Ooh, Raha Rock! Daybreak on 2 turns for stuns. They don't have a Yasuo, though, so hopefully we can just kind of ignore it for a little bit. I need to ignore it for like as long as possible here. Let's see. Fully heal damaged allies, deal 5 to enemy that's attacked is rendered stunned. I can't quite interact with the 4-3 Leona, even though she is quite low and close to dying, which is annoying. And I'm 1 mana short of being able to cast all of the ebb and flow stuff. So let's buff here, I think, and then just see if we can't find a good spell off the top. That's a coral creatures. 1 of 2 spells. Let's do this. Let's see what it gives us. It gave us another Targonian Tellstones. Wow, the core creatures are really trying their best here. 2 mana. If that's a stun, we're kind of unfortunate. So that's a 1 more stun on the 5/7. Okay, that's fair enough. 3 mana, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Unfortunate, but okay. We'll have to deal with it. Let's just rip this. We can't use anything off of it, but I still want that Shelly proc to be a threat here. We get this going, we get that going. They trade the 4/4, or they take a bunch of damage. Hopefully that's not a Yasuo just kind of chilling in hand. Would hate it if it was, for sure. So we have 2 things that are going to be unblocked. I actually should have waited to attack there. That was greedy, because they're going to have too much for us to actually interact with. Or not, we're not gonna have enough to be able to interact with their units next turn. That goes back down to a 4/3, so there's a chance that we can trade. Leona is trying and stun the whole board, which is interesting. Can I do anything with this? No, not really. We still have some stuns, though. That's not gonna kill me. The fun part is that still doesn't fucking kill me. Let's discard Tellstones, honestly. I don't think that's gonna work out as well. Let's take... Equinox is good in the future. Trickster is just good now, though. Trickster is just kind of good now. We have this... Yeah, okay, so they're gonna try and pull our elusives, which is fine. Let's invoke again. There's a spell shield and a +0/+2. Doesn't quite work though, because the Leona's still gonna be able to kill the Nami, which kinda sucks. So I think from here on out, we just kind of try and buff in general. Yeah, I think we just kind of try and find Shelly buffs. Oh, do they kill the Nami or do they kill the Shelly here? What are they more afraid of? That's going to be interesting. Because they can kill both. But I'm not actually sure which one they are most intimidated by. They can't kill Bubble Bear. They're going for the Nami. I actually kind of like that more. I could have triggered the Ebb, actually, to get more value out of it. Well, the Nami was still around. Let's do Gemcrafter here. Let's do an Esmus. See what the top deck is. That should hypothetically buff the Trickster. If we can get that. That's 2 stuns. Shelly is still free. 1 buff on that. Oh, Esmus is stunned now because it's weakest, right? Yeah, Shelly's around. So let's see if we can't get some removal and board presence going on here. Yasuo coming down is kind of useless, so we're still fine. That's stunning the 6/8. That's okay. Let's heal here and keep on going. Yeah, and then let's heal, and that will deal damage to something. Stealing damage to the thing that doesn't have the barrier, which is actually kind of nice. I don't hate it. That's... I mean, I could just cast another fucking spell here and get an even bigger board. We do lose a unit, or we could just cast the elusive. I mean, it's a 7/7 elusive, so we have 10 damage just kind of sitting around. So let's use the 10 damage that we have sitting around and go from there, because they have run out of Eye of Ra rocks. So presumably if I can just imagine that they don't have any of those, and they definitely don't ever pull anything else that will kill me, we're fine. Leona trades into everything except our biggest elusives, so they're each lethal damage. So we kind of sort of not really got the combo that I was initially looking for, but we did get a win, and I think that's good enough. So I'm gonna leave it there. Got through our submissions, got through some fun ass games, built like 4 encroaching decks, which is a lot of encroaching, but is also just fucking fun. So that's some good shit. Thank you all again for joining the stream this evening. I appreciate all of the follows, the subs, the chat, and the interactions in general. You guys are amazing. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time for the usual stuff, and then I believe I have a game for this Champion Draft Series on March 23rd. Not tomorrow, because of some time zone issues, but stay tuned for those upcoming things. Tournament announcements should be coming out in the next couple weeks for the next tournament that I'll be hosting here on the channel. YouTube videos are kind of in the works and should be trickling out in the future. No consistent upload schedule, so they'll kind of just be highlights as I and my editor can figure out timing for those. So yeah, little stuff in the works, bigger stuff in the works. Happy time zone to you. Thank you all for joining the stream again, and I'm going to find somebody to go raid out to. Disconnects and all. Come on, Twitch. Come on, internet. I just want to go right into the category, and then I will be done. Let's see who is still live right now. Gigalong birthday stream by Turtle Duck. How about that? All right. I'm going to send you all off, and thank you again for joining. Appreciate it. Let's go start this raid. And I hope to see you again in a future stream. Happy time zone to you, and hope to see you. Oh, I didn't mean to unraid that. Whoops, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Never mind. We're gonna go back here where I know where the buttons are, and where I'm not going to accidentally unclick the button. Thank you all again. Happy start of your week. Hope your weekend is wrapping up peacefully. And yeah, hope to see you again. Bye, internet.